Privilege to extend a very warm welcome to the Honorable Union Minister for Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, Dr. Harsh Vardhan. A big round of applause as we welcome him. Namaskar, sir. आपसे अनुरोध करूंगी कि आप मंच पर आएं. Request Dr. Sudarshan Mandal, Additional DDG TB Minister of Health and Family Welfare, to please bring him on stage first. Then let's also extend a very hearty welcome to Honorable Shri Ashwini Kumar Chaubey ji, the Minister of State, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. I think all the esteemed dignitaries are first gracing the dais. Honorable Dr. Harsh Vardhan ji, Honorable Union Minister for Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. Honorable Shri Ashwini Kumar Chaubey, Minister of State, Health, Family Welfare, Government of India. Respected Professor Dr. Vinod Paul, Member Niti Aayog, gracing us. Respected Shri Rajesh Bhushan, Secretary, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Respected Professor Dr. Balram Bhargav, Secretary, Department of Health Research and DG ICMR. Respected Professor Dr. Sunil Kumar, Director General Health Services. Respected Dr. Rodrigo Offren, WHO Representative to India. Respected Madam Aarti Ahuja, Additional Secretary, Health and Director General NTEP. Respected Shri Vikas Shilji, Joint Secretary Policy and NTEP, Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. एक बार जोरदार तालियां for the esteemed dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. And now, of course, for a green welcome, I'm going to request Dr. Sudarshan Mandal, Additional DDG TB, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, to step forward and welcome the Honorable Union Minister for Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, Dr. Harsh Vardhan. Sir, please join us on stage and do the honours. Can we have a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? And if I can just request Shri Vikas Shilji, Joint Secretary, Health and Family Welfare, to welcome the Minister of State. Let's have a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Mandal, don't go away. You can also come and thank, and I'd request Shri Vikas Shilji to please welcome. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the esteemed dignitaries. Dr. Mandal, you can also come and do a few welcomes. I would request you. So that we can quickly do it, since we are running a little late, I'd request you to please take a plant. To Madam. Let's have a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Sunil Kumar, and there we have Dr. Rodrigo being felicitated. And finally, Madam, and of course, and sir, you have to present one to Shri Vikas Shilji. Sir, I request you to step forward and present one to RJS, Joint Secretary, Policy and NTEP, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. Thank you, Dr. Mandal, for doing the honours, and thank you, Shri Vikas Shilji, for doing the honours as well. Ladies and gentlemen, taking the proceedings forward, it's time now to cheer the heroes, the TB champions that we have in our midst. Of course, we have several who we are going to be felicitating also later during the award ceremony. But as of now, we have Kalyani Nishad and Sheet Kumar. But I'm going to first invite Kalyani Nishad to come and share her story. After surviving pulmonary TB with little support from her kin, Kalyani Nishad, a Bachelor of Arts student, has taken her training as a TB champion diligently to the community. Her work and dedication have earned her the post of the President of TB Mukt Chhattisgarh Foundation, a state-level TB survivor-led network, and in September 2020, she was nominated to the National TB Forum. She is 23 years old, ladies and gentlemen, Kalyani Nishad.
नमस्कार, सभी का हार्दिक अभिनंदन स्वागत। मेरा नाम कल्याणी निषाद है। मैं छत्तीसगढ़ के अबुझमाड़ जिले नारायणपुर की टीबी चैंपियन हूँ। मैं छत्तीसगढ़ टीबी मुक्त छत्तीसगढ़ फाउंडेशन की अध्यक्ष भी हूँ। जब मुझे टीबी हुआ था तो मुझे भी भेदभाव से गुजरना पड़ा था। टीबी से जंग के दौरान ही मैंने ये ठान लिया था कि मैं अपने समुदाय में, अपने लोगों के बीच में टीबी के कलंक को अपने समाज से दूर करने की कोशिश ज़रूर करूँगी। टीबी चैंपियन के रूप में रीच के माध्यम से प्रशिक्षण लेने के बाद मैं निरंतर इस दिशा में कार्य कर रही हूँ और अपने समुदाय से टीबी के कारण हो रहे भेदभाव को दूर करने में सफल भी हो रही हूँ। हमारे यहाँ ये भ्रांति थी कि अगर टीबी बीमारी से पीड़ित व्यक्ति को बकरी का मलमूत्र पिलाया जाए तो वो टीबी से पूरी तरह ठीक हो जाएगा। जब मुझे टीबी हुआ था तो मैंने भी बकरी का मूत्र पिया है। मुझे उस वक्त पता नहीं था कि टीबी कैसे फैलता है, क्या होता है, ये सब नहीं मालूम था। हमारे क्षेत्र में एक लड़की जिसे टीबी बीमारी था, उसे बकरी के बाड़े में रखा गया था, ये सोच के कारण कि इसे बाड़े में रखेंगे तो ये बकरी के मलमूत्र को पिएगी, उसके बदबू से उस बाड़े में रहेगी तो ये ठीक हो जाएगी। मैं उस परिवार से मिली, उस समुदाय से मिली, उस लड़की से मिली, उसकी काउंसलिंग करके मैंने उनके परिवार वालों को, उस लड़की को समझाया, उसे बाड़े से बाहर निकलवाया और उसे 6 महीने का पूरा इलाज दिलाया। आज वो पूरी तरह से स्वस्थ है। मेरे जैसे कई टीबी चैंपियंस हैं जो इस क्षेत्र में निरंतर कार्य कर रहे हैं। हमें हमारे समाज में टीबी के प्रति लोगों का बदलता हुआ नजरिया भी दिख रहा है। वर्तमान में कोरोना बीमारी के फैलने के कारण हमें नई तरह का भेदभाव दिखने को मिल रहा है। चूँकि कोरोना और टीबी दोनों के लक्षण लगभग समान हैं, लोग इस बदली हुई परिस्थिति में टीबी के मरीजों से फिर से भेदभाव करने लगे हैं। पहले जो लोग टीबी के लक्षण आते ही स्वास्थ्य केंद्र तक स्वयं चलकर आते थे, वो लोग आज डर रहे हैं कि कहीं हमें कोरोना न हो जाए और इसी भ्रांति के कारण लोग छुपने लगे हैं और अपनी जांच करवाने से भी डर रहे हैं। हमारे पास के गांव में एक टीबी से पीड़ित उसके लक्षण दिखाई दे रहे थे, तो उसे स्वास्थ्य कर्मियों ने 14 दिन के लिए क्वारंटाइन कर दिया। 5 दिनों बाद जब उसकी टीबी जांच हुई तो वो एमडीआर का पेशेंट पाया गया और उसकी हालत काफ़ी बिगड़ चुकी थी और उसकी मृत्यु हो गई। और 1 महीने बाद जब उसकी मृत्यु हो गई तो लोगों को ये लगा कि उसकी मृत्यु कोरोना के कारण हुई है। कोविड-19 के दौरान हमारे जैसे चैंपियंस की भूमिका और भी अहम हो गई है। टीबी ही नहीं बल्कि कोरोना से होने वाले भेदभाव के खिलाफ हम लोगों को जागरूक कर रहे हैं। हमें पूरी उम्मीद है कि जल्द ही ये संकट काल दूर होगा, टीबी की सेवाएं और भी बेहतर तरीके से बहाल हो जाएंगी। आज ज़रूरत है हम जैसे टीबी चैंपियंस को इन कठिन परिस्थितियों में प्रशिक्षित कर हमें मरीजों की सहायता करने का, उनकी सेवा करने का अवसर प्रदान किया जाए। साथ ही हम जैसे टीबी चैंपियंस के कार्यों को पहचानते हुए उचित मानदेय पर भी विचार किया जाए। हमारा संकल्प, हमारा अभियान टीबी हारेगा, देश जीतेगा। जय भारत, जय सत्य।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका कल्याणी। बहुत ही सशक्त संदेश आपने हम सभी को दिया है और हम सभी को इंस्पायर भी किया है। बहुत धन्यवाद, ऐसी अपनी लड़ाई आप लड़ते रहें। लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, विद दैट आई एम नाउ गोइंग टू फर्स्ट रिक्वेस्ट respected Shri Rajesh Bhushan ji, the Secretary of Health and Family Welfare Government of India, to please address all of us. Can we please extend a round of applause as I invite him to the podium to speak to us. Sir.
Honorable Union Minister for Health and Family Welfare, Honorable Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare, Honorable Member Health Niti, Secretary Department of Health Research, my colleagues in the Ministry, Director General Health Services, Government of India, Additional Secretary in the Ministry and Joint Secretary in the Ministry handling this program, and WHO representative to India, Dr. Rodrigo Ofrin, ladies and gentlemen, TB champions and colleagues. A very good afternoon to all of you. I want to begin by thanking the Honorable Union Minister for Health and Family Welfare because it is under his guidance and focused efforts towards TB elimination that in the past few weeks, multiple stakeholders working in this field, both within the government and outside the government, have come together. आज जो हम एकत्रित हुए हैं, परिप्रेक्ष्य कोविड का भी है। 2020 एक चुनौती भरा वर्ष रहा है, जबकि हम सब ने मिलकर कोविड-19 पेंडेमिक का मुकाबला किया। इस पेंडेमिक की वजह से टीबी एलिमिनेशन के जो कार्य हम कर रहे थे, उनमें भी अनेक डिसरप्शंस आए, लेकिन जैसे जैसे अब हम आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, तो हम ये भी प्रयास कर रहे हैं कि जहाँ जहाँ जो शॉर्टफॉल्स हुए, उनको अब हम उसकी भरपाई करें, और जो माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने आह्वान किया है कि 2025 तक टीबी का हम समापन करें, समाप्ति करें इस देश से, उस लक्ष्य को भी प्राप्त करें। जैसा कि हम जानते हैं कि सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स में जो लक्ष्य निर्धारित किया गया है, उससे 5 वर्ष पूर्व ही हम इस लक्ष्य की प्राप्ति करना चाहते हैं। In the recent years, ladies and gentlemen, NTEP has seen a significant increase in TB notifications, and this has led to a reduction in the number of missing TB patients. ये बहुत बड़ी चुनौती थी missing TB patients की। तो ये नंबर 2015 में लगभग 10 लाख हुआ करता था। In 2019, this came down to 2.5 lakhs. However, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, identification of cases has been adversely impacted. Our colleague Vikas shared in his presentation this challenge with you, but now we are trying to address that gap. As part of engaging with the private sector, the program has established the National Forum for Professional Associations to liaise better with private sector physicians and extend good quality diagnostics and effective management to TB patients in the country. So on this occasion, let us also commend the proactive role of the private sector providers who have joined hand with the government in delivering very good results, and going forward we expect the same optimal cooperation from the professional associations. We seek to provide social support to every patient that needs it, and incentives to private providers and others to notify patients and for supporting treatment. Since 2018, we have disbursed over rupees 1000 crores to over 40 lakh beneficiaries. ये एक बड़ी उपलब्धि है। 40 लाख से अधिक लाभान्वितों को 1000 करोड़ रुपए से ज़्यादा की राशि, जो कि इलेक्ट्रॉनिक ट्रांसफ़र के माध्यम से उपलब्ध कराई गई, और आने वाले दिनों में हम इसको और गति प्रदान करेंगे। This is not just an impressive figure, but this is a testament to government's commitment towards the program. We have also established an inter-ministerial coordination committee to address the social determinants of tuberculosis beyond health and reach vulnerable populations. This is a landmark initiative, and this will go a long way in ensuring a TB-free India. In addition to the multiple MOUs that the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has signed with Ministry of Ayush, Ministry of Defence, Ministry of Railways, Ministry of Donor and Tribal Affairs, and we hope that these engagements that the Union Ministry has with multiple other ministries as part of a whole of government approach to tackle and eliminate TB from India, this will increase the width and depth of TB services through health facilities which are present in other ministries, and we will be optimally utilizing them. I, on behalf of the Union Ministry of Health, wish the NTEP good luck for maintaining the pace they have set so that the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister for a TB-free India is achieved and we become TB-free by 2025. In the end, let us reiterate the pledge of TB हारेगा, देश जीतेगा. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
Thank you very much indeed, sir, for illuminating us on Government of India's initiatives, which will take us a long way towards realizing a TB-free India, and also thank you for encouraging NTEP's endeavors. With that, ladies and gentlemen, let me now take the privilege of welcoming and inviting Dr. Rodrigo Offren, WHO representative to India, to deliver his address. Let's welcome him to the podium with a huge round of applause. Dr. Rodrigo Offren, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Your Excellency, Minister for Health and Family Welfare, Dr. Harsh Vardhan, Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare, Ashwini Kumar Choudhary, Dr. Vinod Paul, Member Niti Aayog, Secretary Rajesh Bhushan, dignitaries on the dais. Good afternoon. The theme of this year's World TB Day is "The Clock is Ticking," which is an ominous reminder that we must intensify our collective efforts to #end TB and stop the disease from ravaging lives and livelihoods. Every minute counts. COVID-19 turned back the clock on global efforts to around 8 years. We must use the setbacks as a motivation to step up efforts to increase the momentum to end TB. His Excellency Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi has advanced the goal line and set India's target to end TB by 2025. To meet this ambitious target, India has launched with a vision of a Health and Family Welfare Minister, a vision for a Jan Andolan, a people's movement around TB, to have a TB Mukt Bharat. To meet this ambitious target, indeed what we are doing, we're all coming together, is a whole of government and a whole of society approach. It is what's worked for COVID, it is what will work for TB. This will be fast track, it is a scale up and a speed up to go and have India TB free 5 years ahead of the SDG goal of 2030. Prime Minister Modi's commitment has been backed by budgetary allocation around 4 times in 5 years, infrastructure and resources, rapid molecular testing sites have increased, as you've seen in the presentation. Case finding efforts have almost doubled. Coordinated action in national, states, districts, blocks, and Gram Panchayat all ensure services to reach everyone. The results, as we know, are there for all to see. And from there, we have to move further. Newer drugs and patient-friendly regimens are being introduced, and people getting ready for TB getting treated for TB has increased from 1.5 million to 2.4 million. A big congratulations also to the NTEP, recognizing the diversity of the TB landscape in India, has within the country and within states has designed a strategy that factors all these differentials to meet the country's common goals to end TB. To measure progress towards elimination, they have initiated the subnational estimations of the TB burden at the district level. I am sure that this movement to end TB is already finding resonance. Local TB-free initiatives have percolated down from national, state, district levels to TB-free cities, TB-free towns, TB-free blocks, and TB-free panchayats and TB-free villages. This is creating local ownership of the program, and we expect this local Jan Andolan to really move and end TB in India by 2025. Some states have already registered impressive progress in declaring some panchayats TB-free. WHO is a proud partner in this movement, and WHO teams are supporting the country's efforts down to the block and village levels. We are supporting 50 districts and 50 blocks and towns to scale up case searching, testing, and treatment to meet the elimination targets through Gatiman. It is an acronym for Galvanizing Actions for TB Incidence Mortality Reduction through Accelerated Novel Interventions. If we have to scale up and speed up, we have to be innovative. We will continue to provide this technical assistance even in the most difficult and remote areas. That is our commitment to the government to create and demonstrate and replicate successful models to meet this goal of ending TB in India by 2025. This is a historic effort, not just for India, but for the world. What India is doing is seen by the world and copied by the world. COVID has shown that. And the world will learn from what India will do for TB. TB Harega, Desh Jutega. And I think India will emerge victorious in this fight.
Thank you very much indeed, Dr. Offrin. Synergy may be an overworked word, but towards the TB Mukt Bharat, we do need optimal cooperation and synergy from all stakeholders. Thank you so much for rendering the support and the vision. And ladies and gentlemen, now please help me welcome Madam Aarti Ahuja, Additional Secretary and Director General NTEP, for her address, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Madam Aarti Ahuja, please.
Thank you. Honorable Minister Health and Family Welfare, Honorable Minister of State Health and Family Welfare, Dr. Paul, Secretary Health, Dr. Bhargav, DGHS, Dr. Offrin, Joint Secretary, all the colleagues who are present here, the partners who are present here, the champions and the media who are going to propagate our word. Thank you so much for being part of this program here today. I think it's after a long time that we are meeting physically in the times of COVID, and there is no replacement for that, meeting you face to face and seeing your energy in this room. So thank you all for being part of this program today. Today is, of course, World TB Day, but it is also a day where we reaffirm our commitment to the cause of TB. We are all aware that TB continues to be the largest infectious killer in India. And every year, an estimated 26 lakh people get infected with TB, of which about 4.5 lakhs succumb to the disease. So TB is something which is very much on the top of the agenda of the government, and rightly so. So on this occasion, as we talk about TB today, I would like to highlight the work done by the communities, the work done by the frontline workers. The down from the program till the person in the field, this has been a year that has thrown many challenges. In spite of that, our frontline workers and our partners, our colleagues in the states and districts have worked tirelessly, and we heard that TB notifications in some districts and in some states have even exceeded the notifications that were done last year, which is truly commendable. It just shows the kind of dedication at the field level that is there. The COVID response has shown us that we can achieve much more if we partner with the society, with all sections of society, and that is where our TB champions have shown the way. Before this program started, I was interacting with some TB champions outside in the hall, and their stories are very motivating. They have overcome a lot to reach where they are, and they have really been inspiring in the areas where they are working in. So, with their support, the program has made huge strides, and the community level engagement has gone up tremendously. However, with the community level engagement comes great responsibility, and the program division has, and I must compliment all those who are part of that at the central level as well as at the state level, because during the time of COVID, they have not let the program stop for the people, for the where it matters most. So the bi-directional screening, one of our TB champions talked about it. the bi-directional screening for TB and COVID, the guidelines were issued and it was emphasized. Secondly, the doorstep delivery of drugs, because we know that the regimen should not be interrupted, so doorstep delivery of drugs was ensured during this time, and technology was used to make sure that there is no interruption down to the last person. Similarly, PPEs were made available for those people of our frontline workers who were going and delivering the drugs to the patients. And the Nikshay Poshan Yojana, which is very important from the nutritional point of view, was also continued during this period. So the work actually did not stop even though events had overtaken us. Now coming to our partners and our people who have walked this path along with us, I would especially like to mention the work done at the state level. 15 states and UTs have officially declared their commitment to end TB, and I'm sure many more states are on the anvil and will get motivated to make that commitment. And 67 districts across the country have participated in this NTB and vying for the prizes that are on offer today. So today is actually a milestone in the fight against TB, because for the first time in our country, officially after an exhaustive test, so to speak, we are going to declare one district and one UT as totally TB free. It is actually a historic milestone. So as they say, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. This is that step, and we assure you that those 1,000 steps are not far away, and it will be a multiplier effect for those 1,000 steps. And of course, now the TB program has got integrated with the health and wellness centers. So it is going to get grounded even more with the support of the National Health Mission. That is what we say when we talk of system strengthening, so that it is not us working in silos but together, and that is happening. It is also working with the HIV/AIDS, the bi-directional screening happens there also. So a lot of that convergence is happening.